I was so excited when Candice Breitz agreed to come to Australia, responded to my invitation to present Working Class Hero, a portrait of John Lennon. And this is a piece, the fourth in a series of works that look at various major celebrities. The others are Madonna, Michael Jackson and Bob Marley. And each of these figures elicits a different response from a different group of fans. And this is really what Candice is interested in her work, the response of the culture to these figures who are so created by the media, and really how our identity in part is formulated by our identification with these people, with these stars, with these celebrities who permeate our lives, and to some degree, depending on one's age in relation to them, are either very much part of the life or are parental figures, but definitely inform our way of seeing ourselves, projecting ourselves and interpreting the world. I was aware of Candice Breitz's work. There are small pieces in various museums around Australia. There's a piece at Mona and in the Queensland Art Gallery. Some months ago, ACME in Melbourne did a major exhibition of her work, and that's when I first met her. And we decided that it would be a lot of fun to do something together. And she suggested this piece, and I'm just thrilled to be able to present it in the gallery in Sydney, because the whole motivation for this gallery in Sydney is to be able to present works of scale, and in many cases works that would never be seen in this country, and yet which are very relevant to people here. And I think just judging from we've just installed it, and the few people who've been in today are all making speeches to me about it, about how moving it is. And the interesting thing about it is that is the individuality of people's responses to the work, and I think that you get that in within the performances themselves, how differently the protagonists here interpret and respond to John Lennon's songs, and it goes back to their kind of psycho self-portrait and its relationship to society. Each of the works in this series, these four works, the Madonna, the Michael Jackson, the Bob Marley and this John Lennon, occupy a very different space socially and culturally. And when she advertised for participants to perform the John Lennon songs, she advertised internationally, and I think she got about 800 responses, but finally narrowed it down to people from Northern England, where Lennon came from, and she particularly finds a resonance between the performances and the cultural background that a lot of these people come from, and our gallery space, because it's such an industrial space, and in a way it echoes the kind of Northern English experience of Lennon and of all of these people who so identify with him. So there's this very nice symbiosis really between the material and the context in which we're able to exhibit it in. And so Candice was particularly excited about that possibility, and you know, it was all planned and we installed it, and she just arrived yesterday and was overjoyed, was really excited about the realisation of it and how it really did meet her expectations and added something, in a sense, to the work, because I think each iteration of a work needs to be different and needs to express something different and needs to elicit something different from the work, and I think that's what we've succeeded in being able to do here.